Today I am shining a spotlight on Pyrene, a narrative-driven turn-based tactical game with unique combat that blends elements from Hand of Fate and Right and Down. I will be honest, I thoroughly enjoyed my 20 hours with the game, so let me share my capture my attention. We could delve into Basque mythology, the creation of the peerless Mountains. We could discuss the importance of preventing ancient folklore for its cultural value, but a play game for gameplay. So let's cut to the chase. Our peaceful village was living as usual when suddenly the earth spirit opened up. Mountains rose to the sky, and hordes of the monsters emerged from their depths. Now our duty is to find and rescue all the villagers while arriving the cause of the catastrophe. And given that there is a demoness named Pyrene in the game, you can guess where this is heading. The game is structured as a roguelike. We embark on ranks that become progressively more difficult and longer, successfully compiling a run twice a log, a new character with a unique specialization. Along the way we gather resources to rebuild our village, gaining positive effect. We also complete cumulative quests. In other words, the game greatly increases in difficulty, but we gain more control over our runs. The main story takes about 10 hours to complete, an ideal length for a compact game. Let's break it down step by step. Our primary activity is combat. The goal is to reach the Violet Altar card. The twist is a card from our deck and the terrain deck are laid out on the field. We need to clear as many cards as possible to draw the altar. Some cards are simple items we can pick up, like coins or provisions. Others are enemies occupying slots. We always exchange both seamlessly with enemies, and the strength of the hit depends on the health. So a full health hero can take out everyone with one hit, while an injured one might struggle with a single monster. Another nuance is that we can't step on the empty fields. This is where the right and down vibes come in. To round new cards to empty space, we need to spend provisions, but the cost increases each time, therefore we must plan our road carefully. Various items held up survives. Weapons simply deals damage to enemies, meaning they will be hit weaker. Magic staffs inflict status effects, bleeding increases the next damage, while poison chips away health bit by bit. Roots heal and herbs remove status effect from us. Apples provide provisions, coins are needed for traders. Finally, souls are required for abilities. The starter hero can damage enemies horizontally and vertically. One of the game's key mechanics is greed. If we don't live for the altar and continue defeating enemies, their souls will enhance the reward. A single altar will give 3 simple, almost useful items, while a level 18 altar will offer a choice of one of 3 legendaries that can single-handedly carry the entire run. The mechanics is why I adore the game. I only have a raw idea of which card will be drawn, so you need to calculate everything to farm the altar without dying in the process. Positioning ability to use skills, current health and maximum health of enemies, status effect applied to location. All of this matters. Almost all runs ended due to the greed and intention. When we approach the altar, the puzzle ends instantly, and we receive a reward and a blessing. The reward is either a card for our inventory or a passive relic. Blessing increase our characteristics, maximum health, provision, or the size of our deck. Deck managers is vital. First we need to choose useful cards, balancing between attack cards, provision and healing items. But relics can change this balance, for example by healing for provision. Second, the order of card matters. Most likely attacks should be distributed through the deck, provision need in the middle, and healing closer to the end of the battle. Within one biome we move through rooms. Generally the main goal is to reach the end, so you could rush straight through, but it's usually wiser to go through all the fights, loot money and buy something from traders. Biomes use another interesting find. Each of the 70 has its own cards and specific effects. The starting location is friendly, with plenty of healing herbs. In Dark Forest we can teleport to the opposite end of the field and cursed wood buffs enemies. Swamps are full of poisonous enemies and toxic mushrooms. Mountains are intriguing, cards fall downwards, completely changing our roads. Dark caves are one of the most annoying locations. Your touch slowly fades, and by the end of the battle you can only see adjustment card. It's very easy to fall into a trap. The boss is a specially taught enemy. Before rushing in, it's worth reading their special condition. Some will poison themselves, so we need to carefully shoot them from afar. Others simply hit hard, so we go straight to the boss while we have health. Finish a run, time and reach the benefits. Character, chart and provide a bit of story. And we click to build new buildings. Everything here is useful. The sanctuary allows us to change abilities. The temple adds amulets to improve cards. The forge gives small tasks to unlock more powerful cards. The workshop reveals the luck characteristics and adds new sub-location to biomes, cursor trees, several trails and secret rooms. What is luck? In this game, each time belongs to a certain build. Luck allows you to draw cards and relics from altars to fit your build. So, you are not just grabbing everything randomly, you need to choose wisely. For example, if you want a bleeding build, take everything useful and useful for it. Sometimes it makes sense to refuse a weak card that doesn't fit to avoid ruining your luck. Builds are a separate topic. Since this isn't a roguelike, the game allows itself to be extremely broken. If you understand how to properly combine cards, abilities and relics, so at the beginning you struggle a bit, but at the final biome you become overpowered, a pleasant feeling, although this might confuse some players. As a character, the game claims there are 7 of them, each except the starting girl, specialized in something. Elder Akonin walks with a Petsue. Although they have less health combined, they control more field cells. This is especially important for the fourth specialization, where enemies only deal 1 damage. Sorrel is a master of turns and wins. Turns deal damage when an enemy moves, and the hero moves all cards behind him when moving. That's the combo. I will say right away, the game seems very easy to me. Well, I am an experienced player, so it's a watchtower you can take and complication. Give health and shield to enemies, make healthing after battle incomplete, and reduce the amount of money from monsters. If you are a newcomer, there is also a reverse option, a bonus to the altar, double characteristic upgrades weak monsters. The most harmful thing here is the card counter to the altar. However, this game allows you to combine all these particular ways. If you just want the story, there's an accessible mod for you. You can move to any card, and provisions aren't spent on drawing cards. However, I haven't told you everything. Let much remains a personal discovery for you. You might wonder, if the story takes 10 hours and you play 20, what did you do for the other half of the time? My answer: challenges. Here choose abilities and starting cards for the example, you can only deal 1 physical damage, so you'll have to rely on the status effects, or you collect enemy skulls and use them to upgrade cards on the fields. A good option for this full fun to the story mode liking. In conclusion, I will briefly summarize. The game won me over with its quick mechanic, the balance of reason and calculated risk on the edge. That's interesting. The fact that heroes plays of different statuses and limitation is also enjoyable. Thank you for watching.